You were sitting on the couch at the living room and waiting for your husband to come downstairs. You noticed he arrived down and sat on the dining chair while trying to look what's in for breakfast. You rushed towards him and tried to serve him the breakfast. He noticed that your hands are shivering while you served him the food. Jungkook, why? Is everything alright? You don't seem good. And he stood up and made you sit on the chair. Why? Yeah, everything is good. Actually, there's something I need to ask you. Jungkook, okay, you can tell me, but before that, have his bite. And he feeds you that phone. You look at him, and he's concerned for you. He's the same guy who can set up the whole city on fire. When he's angry, booms up. It's been 6 months since your marriage, and you never spoke to him for more than 15 minutes. That too happened when you're taking the wedding vows. Later, you guys talked casually with each other, and no one actually took the step to initiate a conversation. You both do have feelings for each other, but no one is ready to confess them. You are scared of him. He is making few boundaries, thinking not to make you uncomfortable, and he's always noticed you being nervous around him, which every time make him to take a back step. The Jian Jungkook who never took back step in anything that might be a business or a family. He always do it once he wanted. But it's not the same in your case. He have to think it twice before taking any step towards you. The Mafia, who's against the whole world, never fails to show his gentle side only for you. He done feeding you, so he moved the plate aside and wiped your mouth gently. That's when he looked at you with serious face. Jungkook, is something bothering you? You wanna share anything? Why? Actually, you know my sister Debbie, my parents are going to our grandparents' hometown to attend a wedding. So they want me to take care of Debbie. I told them that she can stay with us for a week, but I'm scared that you might be angry that I took the decision without talking to you. Jungkook sighed. That's it. So you're being nervous just to tell me about this? Come on, Ryan. You're my wife. You're the empress of the house. You don't need to discuss everything with me. You can take every decision depending upon what is good and what is not. Why? No. I saw you shouting at Mr. Yuan when he did something without your prior knowledge. So I was scared. Jungkook couldn't misbelieve. Oh, come on, Ryan. Mr. Yuan is my manager, but you're my wife. Both are not same. How do you even thought that I could raise my voice at my wife? Never. And he pressed your hand to assure you. Why? So you're not going to scold or raise your voice at me in future, Jungkook. Never. If there's something which bothers me in future, I will sit and discuss with you. Why, thank you, Jungkook. I should thank you for choosing me. And he puts the headphones behind your ears, making you flinch a little bit. And he smiles at you. Debbie, Unni, just then a voice came from behind, and she rushed towards you and hugged you. Why, finally the devil is here. I missed you so much. Debbie, I missed you too, Unni. And she looks at Jungkook. And you too. I hope I'm going to have fun with you guys. Jungkook, definitely. Welcome home, Debbie. Your sister would be happy to see you. I hope you both have a wonderful time with each other without me. Debbie, so you are leaving somewhere? She questioned. Jungkook, yeah, I have few things planned over my schedule. We'll catch you guys later. And he left. At evening, Debbie, Uni, I'm trying my best to solve these physics problems, but I'm unable to solve these equations. Why, try to look at the tutorials over internet. You might find answers. She said while looking at the entrance. Debbie, who are you looking at? And she turns behind and found no one. Why? No one. Let me help you. And she tried to help Debbie, but her concentration is always at the entrance. That's when she suddenly heard the car sound. And she rushed towards the door and found Jungkook back. Jungkook, are you heading to somewhere? Why, no, I just heard the car sound and thought you're back, so I was safe. No, actually, I thought walking around. Jungkook smiles at you because he knows you wait for him every day till then. And how he comes back home, no matter how busy he is. Debbie, are you guys forgot that I'm here too? Nobody values me, and she pouts. Ryan smiles at her. Can you stay silent? You all the time keeps blabbering over everything. Didn't you found your answer set? What's the use of preparing for the exam when you don't know the basic steps? Debbie, how could I find when nobody is helping me? I should have left for my best friend's house. At least she would have helping me instead of making me feeling alone. Or them. And you two started to argue. Jungkook. Oh, calm down, guys. Why are you arguing over such things? Anyway, what is the subject you are not getting? Why? She's weak at physics calculation, and tomorrow she is having a semester exam. Jungkook. I think I can help her with it. Physics used to be my favorite subject. Why? Is it? Please save me from her. She's been eating my head asking for help. Please be my savior. This one time. Jungkook chuckled at her. He got changed and moved towards the living room and sat beside Wine. Jungkook, now tell me what's the chapter and what are your doubts? Wine, you don't have to work today. I mean, you do it every day, right? Jungkook, don't worry, I took a break from everything for the week so that I can help her with her studies. Baby felt so special when she heard that he kept everything aside so that he can help her. But her heart felt a pinch when she heard she's also a little sister too. Debbie, here, I don't get these problems. And she showed him the notes, but you can't explain them to me by sitting beside me. How can you fill up the distance and explain the problems to me? She complained. Why, Debbie, you can come here and sit. I'll be going to prepare something for you. And she left. Debbie happily sat beside Jungkook. Jungkook took a look at the notes and started to explain them to Debbie. Debbie, oh, you're really awesome. You finished them up so easily and it has become easy for me to prepare for it. Jungkook, it was always easy for you. You just need to focus a little on the tough one. That's it, and he pats her head. Debbie felt butterflies when he touched her for the first time. She started to solve them while he's busy at phone. She started to stare at him. Debbie, can you explain this one too? And she tightened her face down. And she deliberately puts her hand on his side, though Jungkook disdains himself while trying to keep good distance between them. After a while, they had dinner together, and Ryan left towards the room, as she wants to finish her up ongoing series. Jungkook taught her for few more chapters and left when he noted it's almost Ryan's bedtime. He knew that she is not a night owl, unlike him. Jungkook, Debbie, I made a few points and wrote down all the important formulas in the notes. You have a look over it before sleeping. I need to go now. And he stood up. Debbie, are you feeling sleepy so early? She questioned him. Jungkook, no, it's actually 11 p.m. Ryan must be feeling really sleepy. She must be sleeping on the couch while her favorite series is being played on the TV. Your sister is so dependent on me. She does it every time. She waits for me until I'm back and she ends up sleeping on the couch. Later, I have to make sure she sleeps comfortably on the bed. Don't stay too late. Finish it up soon and sleep. Call me if you need anything. And he left, leaving very jealous and curious. Chingu entered the room and found Ryan was already slept on the couch while watching his favorite online series. He turned it off and lifted her up in a bridal style carefully and moved towards the bed. He gently placed her on the bed and covered her with the duvet. Later he got himself on the other side, while placing his one hand below Ryan's head and other over Ryan's chest. He got mesmerized and lost in his sleeping beauty. Jungkook point of view. Why are you such a sleepyhead, Ryan? Every day whenever I finish up my work and come back to make some moments with you, you end up being on already sleeping on couch. You never gave me a chance to show my love for you. I wonder how you're gonna stay awake. Next day, Ryan left for her office after leaving Debbie at her school, and Jungkook left for his work. Ryan asked Jungkook if he could pick Debbie because she's stuck with traffic. Jungkook was waiting at her school to pick her up. Debbie got excited and happy to see Jungkook waiting for her. Debbie said she wanted to have dessert at her favorite dessert shop, so Jungkook took her to the location. Debbie, let me order strawberry cheesecake first. Trust me, you're gonna love it, she said while looking at the menu. Jungkook, Wine liked this place a lot, and almost every month she brings me here with her. Her favorite dessert is triple chocolate cake. I really like that too. Debbie's smile faded away when she heard her sister's name again, and she tried to become normal. While leaving, Jungkook ordered two more desserts from the shop. Debbie, two of them? Is it for wine? They would be melting until we reach home. Jungkook, well, wine always want to have two of them. She gonna love to eat them without any limit. Don't worry, I'll reach home through the shortcut. They reached the house, and Debbie snatched the dessert box from Jungkook and flaunts in front of her. Debbie, see, where are we coming from? We both headed towards our favorite dessert shop, and I brought you your favorite triple chocolate cake, and she hands them to her. Jungkook felt odd that she took the credit when she doesn't want to buy him a dessert for her. Jungkook, have it before it melts. Wine, and place the other one in the refrigerator. Wine, thank you so much, and you know how much I crave for it. And she smiles happily while having a bite. Jungkook heart felt happy when he saw her expressions. At night, Ryan was cutting the veggies, while Jungkook was working over his laptop. Debbie was in her room. Ryan, ah, she screams in pain. Has she accidentally cut her finger while chopping the veggies? Jungkook had it and rushed towards her, out of concern. Jungkook, oh no, Ryan, you are bleeding. Ryan, don't worry, it's just a small cut. It will stop bleeding within few minutes. And she tried to avoid the first. But Jungkook laid at her, making her stop speaking any further. He brought the first aid box and started to dress it up carefully. Ryan was busy staring at him who's taking care of her wound while blowing air at her so that it doesn't hurt her. Ryan felt so good to receive such love from her husband Jungkook. She smiled and got indulged in her daily work. Jungkook looked at her after finishing up the dressing, and he found Ryan staring at him with love. He smiled a little. That's when both came forward to kiss each other, and you both are mutually initiating it for the first time after 6 months of your marriage, without any fear and without any hesitation. Your lips were just 2 inches apart and were about to touch, but just then you heard Debbie. Unni, after hearing her voice, immediately stood up from the chair and got away from Jungkook, while he looked at other side and cursed Debbie for spoiling their momentum. Debbie, Unni, I'm getting bored. Why don't we watch a series together? Ryan nods and followed her, leaving Jungkook behind. Jungkook point of view. It was such a good moment for us. For the first time, you initiated something that day without getting scared of me. If it wouldn't for Debbie, then we would have almost felt each other. He cursed her. Debbie point of view. I know you both don't love each other and just carrying this arranged marriage for the sake of our parents. But now, as I know, now Jungkook will be mine. My Uni doesn't deserve it. Next day morning, Ryan left for the office while Jungkook was getting ready for the office. Jungkook removed his shirt and wore it while buttoning it. That's when Debbie entered the room without knocking it while wearing a revealing dress. Jungkook, Debbie, you didn't leave for school. I thought you did. And he started to search something at the wardrobe. Debbie, well, how can I leave for school while leaving you alone at the house? Jungkook, this is my house, Debbie. I'm not alone here until wine is here. I'm leaving for office, by the way. Debbie, why don't we hang out together until wine comes back? And she tried to move closer to him. By the way, how do I look in this outfit? Jungkook, just like a school kid, just like my little sister, he said without looking at her. She got frustrated and moved in front of him. Debbie, doesn't I look more beautiful than my sister? And she posed in front of him. Jungkook was controlling himself not to show his anger in front of her, as he got what she's trying to do. But he doesn't want to scream at her because she is Ryan's sister. He tried to move from there. That's when she backhugs him and didn't let him do. Jungkook lost his speed when she tries to kiss him. He knew what exactly Debbie is trying to do the moment he helped her with the physics exam. So he pushed her with his force and she lands on the floor. Jungkook, get lost out of our house. What the hell are you trying to do? I know your intentions from the start, but I ignored them just because you are my wife's sister. Debbie, wife? Do you guys even love each other? I know you guys just pretend like a couple while you're not in real. When nothing is going on between you, why don't we both end up together? Shankar, have some shame, Debbie. I'm your sister's husband. How can you think that way? Who told you that we are just pretending to be in love? Did Wine told you? Never, right? She's the only person in my life ever since I know the meaning of love. She isn't just my wife. She's the reason I got to know I too have a soft corner for others. Because of her, I got to know how it is to feel to be in love, how magical she is. But get lost out of our house right now. I can't tolerate you anymore. After reaching the hall, he noticed Wine at the entrance. Her smile faded away when she saw Jungkook holding Debbie and she's waving the remaining breath. She got over from his grip and ran towards Wine and started to shed crocodile tears. Debbie, only see what your husband tried to do with me. He first made me wear this uncomfortable dress, and now when he wants to touch me inappropriately, I refuse. Now he is kicking me out of the house when I refuse to do things he wants me to do. Jungkook, Gwen, don't believe her. She's the one who wore the dress and tried to get close to me. Debbie, Umi, are you not going to trust me? I'm your sister, and this man is a mafia. He's a playboy, ends up doing with every girl whenever he gets the chance. Third, that's when Ryan slaps Debbie with all the force, and she looks at her with disbelief, while Ryan staring at her with a serious expression. Why, just shut up. Don't you dare to say something against my husband. Jungkook felt so good hearing the word from Wyatt. For the first time, he accepted him as a husband. That too in front of someone. She continued. What do you take him as for? Does he look like someone who takes advantage of a minor girl? Even if we have millions of girls trying to throw themselves at him, he would still choose me. I know about my husband. I trust and believe in him. Now pack your things and leave right before. Debbie rushed inside to pack her things up, while Ryan moved towards Jungkook. Why? I'm sorry, Jungkook. If I wouldn't brought Debbie here, then she wouldn't have made such a scene. While I was not here. I'm sorry. Jungkook, you should thank Debbie. Because of her, I got the golden chance to hear you calling me as your husband. I never know you thought me as your husband. When did you give me that designation without letting me know? He asked, trying to tease why. Why? The day I took the wedding vows, you have taken the designation, and you're not allowed to resign for the lifetime. And her cheeks turned into red. Jungkook, I should be really thankful to your parents. If they didn't send Debbie here, I would never going to know the feelings. Weren't one-sided, that makes sense. Well, hey, Mission, when did you start to have feelings for me? Jungkook, just the day I took the wedding vows, I started to got feelings on you. And you are also not allowed to resign the post for this lifetime. And he smiled at you. So, Mrs. John, what's stopping you from hugging your so-called husband? After a while, Jungkook entered Debbie's room and saw her crying with embarrassment. While he gave her envelope. Jungkook, here, your transfer letter. The school you are studying is one of John property. So I asked them to transfer you abroad and inform your parents. I'm not going to forgive you for what you tried to do with it. So I'm showing some mercy and sending you a bill. The school teacher will talk and inform your parents. You can leave now. And he left after handing her the envelope. Debbie left their house after packing up the luggage. Wine came back and was about to sleep. But that's when Jungkook entered and stayed there. Wine thought, what's wrong? Jungkook, what are you doing? Wine, well, I'm making up the bed so that we can go to sleep. Jungkook, you are going to sleep just like every day? Seriously? He questioned. Fine, what do you want me to do? Oh, I forgot. I already ironed up the clothes for tomorrow, and she got them and thrown in front of her and placed them on the cot. Wine was about to leave. That's when Jungkook pulled her while holding her hand, and she landed up in his warm arms. Jungkook, you really didn't get what I'm talking about. He looked deeply straight away into your eyes, making you get what he is referring to. And you started to get nervous, and your face started to turn red again, which didn't left unnoticed by him. Why? It's time for going back to bed. Jungkook, I'm feeling sleepy. Jungkook, it's just 9 p.m. Why? We still have 2 hours to finish our unfinished work. Why? Unfinished work? And she looked at him. He lifted her up and moved towards the bed, placed her gently on the bed, while getting beside him. He slowly ruffles his hand through your hairs and looked at it. Jungkook, why didn't you believe Debbie when she said those words about me? You left your sister and believed your husband, who never had any serious conversation with you until now. Why did you trusted me so much? Why? How can I not trust you, Jungkook? No matter what, no matter how rarely we spoke with each other, as a person, I know how you are. We have been sleeping on the same bed since 6 months. You had many chances to take advantage of me, as I am your wife, but you never did. Jungkook, oh what? What did you eat for today, Ryan? Why are you using a specific word that makes my heart fluster? I never know that you trusted me so much. You made me fall for you completely, making me crave for you. I love you, Ryan. Jungkook, but I'm sorry, I'm not that good too. I'm going to take advantage of you tonight. I have been controlling myself every day since I married you, but I can't do it anymore. I'm pinned you against the bed and started to kiss you hungrily. Author is leaving everything up to your imagination. I know after the scene you all needed some hoppy water. Have some, take it. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and also don't forget to leave a comment. That makes me feel motivated.